Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. So in our last episode, we had a bit of a battle over here. We killed a whole pile of goblins, took a lot of damage ourselves. We have a bunch of people who are waiting to go into the hospital here, hopefully not die. We also met again with our dwarven outpost, gave us a lot of nice supplies in exchange for some food, and we also decided to give them some items for free in the hopes of potentially becoming the capital one day. Our hospital here is taking on some new people. We've also got down below in the bedroom a bunch of chests going in here, which might be able to placate the number of people who are sticking their clothing all over the floor. We'll see how well that works. And what else have we got going on? Well, down in the basement we've also been building up our trap system here, or rather our training system here. Oops. So we'll be able to hopefully murder people with wild abandon. In order to be able to do that, though, we do have to wait a little bit longer, because, as it happens, we need to actually have those levers built. So far this is looking pretty solid if you ask me. We have a lot of engraving going on still, which is good, keeping people happy. And we're building lots of floors various places. For example, in here we're trying to build the floors to prevent this place from filling up with trees and therefore being completely unusable. Our road is almost finished. For some reason they have decided to prioritize other tasks, and that's fine at this point. I really like lots of things to get done, so I'm not too worried about any particular part of it. But the big problem that's bothering me right now is that no one's coming to help our injured people. I don't really understand why. I mean, I know there's goods to pick up from the trade depot, but there are people outside dying on the ground, and you're just not bothering to help them yet. Now, I know our doctors are slowly bringing them in here, but it's pretty slow going. I don't understand why. Now, I think this is Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, how you doing, Quetzalcoatl? You have not been diagnosed yet. Okay. Well, we'll find out exactly what's wrong with these guys later. For now, we're just going to hope they get the treatment they need to live. That shouldn't be too hard, since we do have a lot of medical attention prepared, or at least available in this fortress. But for now, I'm not so sure. Alright, well, interesting. For now, what we're going to do is we are going to drop down a little bit more, and I definitely want to high prioritize that job of building the, all the way down here. Oh, they've already built one. Perfect. The thing is, I want them to prioritize these higher, because that way I can design them so that they will automatically link themselves, or at least start linking themselves, because that takes time too. If we don't get that done, it's going to take all day. So I'm going to come in here and say to link this to a cage. We can do that with link to a cage with J. Perfect. And we're going to link it to this one. Apparently one of them is female, one of them is male. We'll link it to that one with mechanisms. It takes one at each side, and we'll be able to do what we need after that is complete. There we go, and we'll link the second one to the one on the left once it's finished. So, that'll be good. We do need to set these up so we can test them out. That should work just fine. Okay. So, if we head back upstairs again, that should be done eventually. It looks like the floor is going in here eventually, very slowly. Winter is upon us! Winter was coming, now it's here. It's a funny place, though. The winter is not very winter-looking. The trees do change, though. There's still autumn trees so far. They'll turn to dead trees very quickly now. Yeah. As winter approaches, it gets too cold for the trees to stay on the leaves to stay on the trees. For the trees to stay on the leaves. That definitely makes sense. Come on, guys. Get over here and help these people. I don't understand you. You're just letting them bleed out here. Look, this guy's literally lying in a puddle of dead goblins and blood. You're gonna help him. Thank you. Okay, at least someone's helping them. Jeez. Horrible, horrible people. If we check upstairs, I believe one of our dwarves is now in our coffins over here. Maybe we can check that with Q. The final resting place, it'll say. Yeah, Axberg has died. Toaster has died. Withersoul. Bob Sherman. Ruyark. Stukos Tabarost. The dwarven baby. Yeah. Well, you lived good lives, gentlemen. You will not be the last. You certainly will not be the last. But for now, we'll try and make good with what we've got. So yes, indeed. I really want to test the levers, the trap downstairs. But first, someone needs to actually come and fix these things, because as it stands, they're not linked to anything. They're not actually working. Those are the things I want to really test today, though. See if we can get our training system up and working, because that sounds like it'd be a fun little tool to be able to use if we can actually make it work. So we'll pop back upstairs, and there's one other thing I wanted to do, which is to start building the top layer of our... It still isn't finished yet, really? Why not? Those floors don't look built. Did I not order them to be built? 'Cause they don't have a... Yeah, okay. They are ordered to be built, they just haven't yet. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. We really need more builders, more masons and whatnot to actually produce these works, but for now I guess we'll just have to wait. And that's fine. That is fine. Alright. Interesting. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on right here right now. There's a lot of things we want to find out. Because if we have given enough of these guys to make us have a chance at becoming the capital, if we look here, it says, say, offerings desired 5,000, current 0. Once the offerings get there, we might be able to just become the capital, which would be pretty cool. Also, our mayor still wants us to make chains, so I should really get on that just in case it hasn't been done yet. So we're going to go to our job list. Our mayor, we're going to cancel the orders to make these iron anvils, because we've already done that, really. We're going to give them a new order for chains. We'll make forge iron chain times 2. There we go. And we'll a high priority that to the maximum. No. Where is it? High. Come on now. There we go. High priority that to the maximum, so it does get done quickly. We're also going to come downstairs and use these anvils we've acquired to build 2 more metalsmiths workshops, because I believe that is where we make everything we need at the moment. So with a workshop we can go down here to metalsmiths forge, yes, and we'll build them up here. There we go. Takes an iron anvil and takes some various bits of something. So let's make this out of quartzite. Oop. And another metalsmith's forge, yes. Needs a fire-safe anvil. What do you mean? We got 2 iron anvils just now. Why wouldn't we only have 1? I thought we bought 2. Maybe I only bought 1 anvil. I was pretty sure we bought 2 anvils. Let's check our stocks. We should be able to see that somewhere. I'm not actually sure if anvils is its own category. It does. We have a ton of anvils. Maybe some of these are currently in the trade depot, though. I think that's probably what's going on there. Strange. Very strange indeed. Very strange indeed. Well, at least if we get 1 more, they'll give us a little bit more of an edge on this whole production. But there's not 3 people working in all of these at all times anyway. We really need to give some of our metalsmithers nothing else to do. Otherwise, this isn't going to get completed. We can cancel those anvil jobs because they're no longer needed. If we... If we pause this, open up the dwarf there... Why do you keep canceling? Connect to Dwarf Fortress. There we go. If we check out some more of our metal workers... Blacksmithing, I'm not entirely sure which of these we need, but if we take some of these guys who have a bunch of the jobs and prevent them from doing anything else, like you don't need to be doing hauling jobs, you're a blacksmith, I'm sure you can do blacksmithing work. There we go. Who else is a blacksmith? So Ukos is set to be doing mostly blacksmithing jobs. Who else? Romulus Carey, you're no longer allowed to haul things. There we go. And... is there anybody else who want to make not allowed to do these kinds of things? Grennan, you are no longer allowed to do this kind of hauling labor. It's beneath you. You are now designed only for the greater works of blacksmithing. And that should mean we actually get those things done. So let's commit those changes and see what happens now. So we'll pop back over here, and that should mean that we actually have people coming to work in these areas. Our dwarves are chilling out here. Hopefully they're getting treated. It looks like people are bringing them water and food and stuff, so that's good. They should all survive, I'm hoping. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. But yeah. Okay, so this is finished. Is it automatically getting... no. Q. This should be completed and should automatically be filled with jobs. Good. Iron gauntlets are filled in there. What about this one? Mail shirts and gauntlets. What about this one? Mail shirts and gauntlets. Why are the chains not listed in there? Check our job manager. The iron chains have still not been validated. That's why. Okay. They'll get added in there later then, I guess. Interesting. Well, our doctors can keep working on healing people up down there. What's happened now? A snatcher has arrived. Really? 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 Where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Alerts. Zoom into target. Where are you, Snatcher? I'm flicking back and forth. There you are. You're gonna try and murder Rez while he's injured. I will destroy you, Matto. Alright, we are going to... Did I unpause? I did, didn't I? Did you just attack him while he's on the ground, or did he attack you? What just happened there? Did you just... Did you just kill the baby? You just cut off Ajviz's arm! You monster! Wow. Wow. That's terrible. Unpause for a second. The baby gets murdered. Alright, well we can't have that. Let's get our military. Let's just get everyone. Squads. A, B, C, and D. Kill this snatcher. Kill this snatcher. He needs to die. He needs to die. Done. Resume. I cannot believe that that just happened. Did you literally just kill the baby? Wow. Wow. Well, he's probably gonna get away now. These guys are just chilling out here. I don't know why. They're not... That's so strange. He can move. He's not disabled. When I told him to kill the guy, he went after him. Okay, I'm going to cancel those orders for A, B, C, and D. We're going to cancel the orders. But that was... Ugh! Awful. Who got... Where's Ajvez? Where'd you go? He was with Rez before. What happened there? Her right upper leg is fractured. Yeah. That was strange. I don't really know what just happened there. I don't really know what just happened there. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully nobody got in real trouble there. Hopefully the baby's still okay. I can't really tell though, honestly. I see Ajvez's arm, but not the rest of Ajvez. Odd. Well, that's unfortunate. What I'm going to do to figure out what's going on here is I'm going to check our unit list and see if I can find Ajvez in here. Ajvez is a baby, so I believe they'd be at the bottom. Ajvez should be in this list somewhere. If not, they may have died. I don't see them. Lots of babies in here, but I do not see Ajvez. Well, that is unfortunate. Dead or missing. 64 are dead. Okay, no, these are all everything. Ajvez is dead or missing. Oh, baby, you got killed. The Snatcher got him. Oh, that's what happened. The Snatcher grabbed him and ran off. That's terrible. That's terrible. Stole them from the injured and dying person. If only the doctors had bothered to come in and bring them out from the bleeding out outside, they wouldn't have had this happen. That's terrible. Ah, well. Nothing we can do about it, but it is sad. Definitely sad. Alright, well, that's a thing, I guess. A thing that has happened. That's too bad. That's really sad, actually. If we check, Rez is probably super unhappy now. No, I can't see anything. The sadness hasn't hit her yet, I guess. Him, her? She, yeah, hasn't hit her yet. That's sad, though. Oh well. There are bound to be casualties in this game, and we've just seen another one of them. She won't be the last. Are you bringing food out to one of them? That's really nice. You could just bring them inside, so that this wouldn't have happened. But it's nice that you want to feed them. Huh, yeah. Well, eventually these guys will get brought to health, but for now we'll have to leave it. One thing we are going to do, though, is we're going to go into our stocks here, and we're going to unforbid all of the stuff we've killed people to get. So all this weaponry and whatnot. There should be a bunch of nice things we can steal. I don't think all of these... I may want to stop doing this while the... Hang on. Yeah, I might not want to be doing this while the trade depot is here. That might include their stuff. In fact, I think it does include their stuff. I'm just gonna wait a second, just to make sure. No, I don't think it does. I think we're safe. I'm just gonna unforbid all this stuff and make sure we gather up all the junk here. These bolts were probably brought with the goblins, so I'm not too worried about them. This is probably the stuff they were wearing. A lot of iron mail shirts and things. That's good. That'll be useful later. We can gather all this stuff. It'll give us clothes for our dwarves, and it will also allow us to make sure we get advantage of everything that has come to us, because there's no point leaving things here when we could easily just grab them. It does make these lists huge, though, which is a bit of a pain. That's okay, though. There's only so many items in the game. Well, eventually we'll have to get through most of them. Alright. Clear out all those things. Clear, clear. It's nice to get all this stuff, too, because it's basically free stuff, apart from the fact that it did cost us, what, 2 babies and a bunch of military dwarves now, so I guess free isn't really the best way to put it, but you don't have to make it, which is kind of nice. Alright. Alright. Lots of pants. Lots of pants, actually. Alright. Lots of helmets. That's good, too. Get ourselves some nice helms. Most of the iron stuff is stuff we'll be using anyway, so it's good to get some for free if we can. Anything that we'll be wearing anyway is always nice to add in to bypass the production system. Now, I'm guessing this isn't going to be super valuable stuff for the most part. Mostly mittens now. Mittens, really. They're this... Why do we have so many different kinds of mittens? Look at this. I guess it is a cold place that we're in, so gloves and mittens aren't a bad idea, but that's so many. So many. Grab all this stuff. Anything else interesting in here? Shoes. Most of this stuff isn't even that valuable, which is kind of sad, but it's good to have them because it will allow people to replace their own worn-out clothes. And generally, I think the clothes you get from the goblins tend to be in pretty decent shape. We can get some shields as well. There we go. Some quivers. We can take those for sure. Those will be useful. There we go. What else? Anything else we can steal from these guys before we move on to something else? I think we've got pretty much everything of value by now. I don't think we'll be finding anything else, but we can always look. No, that looks like it's all everything. There we go. It should keep people busy for a while too. They'll have lots of stuff to go steal. If I go picking it up from the corpses and whatnot. Seriously though, I'm kind of upset about that, because really we shouldn't have lost that baby if people had just bothered to actually pick up these corpses, and rather these injured people, and bring them into the hospital. But apparently no, it was not as important. Like, there's 4 people in there now, there's still 2 open beds, you could just bring them in. Apparently not. Let's see what these people are getting. You. What kind of medical attention have you received? You've been sutured in your cut open legs. Is that all? Still needs a crutch and diagnosis. What about you? You have had... nothing yet. Nobody's bothered to even diagnose you yet, jeez. You still haven't had anything either. And whoever was here is gone. Oh, looks like someone might already be back to service again. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's good if it's true. If people are already back to health, that's a great thing. Just not what I was expecting to be so fast. Huh. Interesting. Well, we're going to check another couple quick things here. Manager, Iron Chain Forging is now accepted by our manager. Have they been added to the list here? Gauntlets, mail shirts and gauntlets, mail shirts and gauntlets. I'm going to come into this one and I'm going to cancel all of the current jobs and see if it resets them with the chains that we want to produce. Also, I'm going to see if I can actually build that other workshop now, that other metalsmith's forge, because we should be able to. There we go, now we can. There we go. It's kind of silly to build all of these right now because we can't actually necessarily use them since we don't actually have enough workers who can use them. But I'm putting them down anyway because we have 2 people in there right now. And that's pretty good. If we can get a 3rd, then we'll be absolutely laughing. Okay. Okay, for the most part, though, I think this is going pretty well. I think so, anyway. Ugh. What a mess of stuff. Did we catch something? We caught... Oh, no, we bought a dog. That's right. Right. Okay, I think we can... If we go to animals in this menu, we can make him available, and then we'll be good. So, where is the dog? This one we're not going to train yet. We just want to make him available. Boop. There we go. Someone should come and free him from the cage then. Now, have all of our devices been built downstairs? Yes, they have. Good. Has this one been linked? Not yet. Well, eventually they'll get linked. So we'll link the other one to the other cage. Done, done, done. And now we'll be able to do that eventually. I should also be back to making more mechanisms probably, because we're going to want some more soon. So I'm going to come back up to our wrong floor, back up to the mechanics workshop and make sure that's still going. It is. Good. Construct mechanisms is still on repeat. Excellent. Excellent. There's a lot of stuff here that we want to make sure gets done, but there's so many things that can go wrong too. It looks like they're bringing the last of the sick people in, and they're still harvesting all of the goods from the dead goblins. It's too bad they're just gonna lie there too. I can't like move the goblin corpses out of the way very easily. I wonder if Rez is on sad yet. Let's check that. Doesn't say anything about it. Maybe it was her child though, wasn't it? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. She has lost a child to tragedy recently. There you go. So that'll be something interesting. Let's look at our dwarf therapist for that. How unhappy are they? Because Rez just took some serious injuries, but doesn't appear to be that unhappy. And lost a child. Still 56 happiness. That's pretty surprising, really. Huh. Sebastian was the least happy of anybody. Not sure what happened to them. But yeah, I'm surprised, really, that taking all those mortal wounds, being unable to stand, losing a child, didn't hurt our happiness more. That's pretty surprising. Huh. Well, I guess that means that all of our other stuff here, our amazing food and dining rooms and bedrooms and stuff, help make people happy. Helps overcome these necessary evils that are bound to happen eventually. There's not a whole lot we can do to avoid them, so it's good that we can do something to make them not be so bad. Interesting either way. Alright, well that'll give us a lot of stuff that way. Our floor is just about built in here. I'm not sure what all these things are lying on the ground are though. What's this? Why did you leave like a dress and a cloak and trousers on the floor? Why are these lying in there? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, the next thing I really want to do is test out our mechanisms in the basement. So I think we're going to go back down there again. See if we can hurry this up a little, because I think the big thing we can do to make sure this hurries up is pop back up to the workers floor and cancel our mechanism building temporarily. So if we cancel that, check out our dwarf therapist again, make sure that we have mechanics who do not have other jobs at the moment. You Equalist is a mechanic. I'm taking away your hauling jobs. You're going to be just a mechanic now. Anybody else who is a mechanic? Well, that explains our problem right there. We've only got 2 mechanics and they were all working already. Commit those changes. That should make sure we actually get this stuff done. So that should speed things up a bit. Especially now that we've canceled the build mechanisms job. That should make sure that they actually do what I want them to and hook those things up. We have 5 people here now. What just happened? Another snatcher. No, you don't. No, you do not. Where is he? I don't see the snatcher. Come on now, zoom to location. Where are you? There you are. The goblin thief is right there. Well, it's time for another kill command. Squads. A, B, C, D. All of you. I didn't do that correctly. Capital A, B, C, D. I did it again. There we go. You are going to murder this goblin. Kill him dead. He stole a baby from us, and we're not okay with that. You are going to go murder him for his foolishness. Did he steal another baby? There's nobody up there. I don't think he could have stolen another baby. Where's he going? Where's he going? He's running over this way. Okay. Is someone going to intercept him, or...? He might just be running for the hills. Oh, he's going after that kid, isn't he? There you go. There you go. Shoot him dead. That's what we like to see. Instantly change jobs into a marksman and shoots the goblin dead in the street. Fantastic. Let's take a look at this. The goblin thief is fighting. Yeah. Chestnut bolts are stabbing into them. He's having trouble breathing. He's given into pain. He's dropped his dagger. He's dying there. He's not getting out. Keep shooting until he's dead. Oh, Rez is trying to come over and fight him. Are you crawling across the ground to get to him to kill him? Who killed him? That'd be the question. Who killed him? Is that Rez? It was Rez. Rez dragged herself across the ground to murder that thief after the loss of her child. Wow. That's pretty intense. Pretty darn intense. Well, we're gonna unforbid all this stuff we've stolen from them. But wow. That is one determined warrior. Look at that. Well, squads, target's dead, you're good to go. I hope someone comes and gets her, though, because Rez should not be out here in that state. Jeez. That's crazy. Alright, well, we're gonna go back downstairs again, I think. That's pretty ridiculous. The stray cat has been found dead. That's unfortunate. Let's go back downstairs. Why can't I go downstairs? There we go. There we go. They're hooking up our mechanisms, too, which is great. This one hasn't been linked yet. One of them is currently being done, though, so that's good. This is a bit of a ways away, too, so the people need to go with the mechanisms. Have to walk all the way back and all the way back down. I think we'll hold on today's episode until we can actually do that task. Once we've tested out the murder room, then we'll be done for today. So we'll find out about that soon. Now, all we need is for someone to actually come and pick up Rez and bring them back to safety before they die for real this time. Our mayor is still wanting those chains. Oh, okay, there we go. Looks like they are being made now. It says 1 out of 2. Excellent. I probably should have done that sooner. I'm risking things unnecessarily, but hopefully it's not going to be a problem. Alright. If we check downstairs, do we have all of our people working? Yes, we do. And it looks like this is the guy who's making the chains. Yeah. Okay, so that's not going to be a problem. Good. We're making all our stuff. We've got plenty of people from the looks of it. From the looks of it, anyway. We should be able to make all this stuff no problem. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes, okay. I'm okay with this. Look at all these people here in the medical tent, though, too. Crazy. Crazy. What does this guy have? Let's see what if someone's actually diagnosed him yet. What do you have, Sebastian? Oh, no wonder you're so unhappy. You probably... You still haven't been helped, have you? Our doctors are not doing their jobs here. I may need to go take a look at our doctors and make sure they don't have a whole bunch of other tasks enabled, because I really want them to be doing this doctory stuff. So let's take a look here at our lists here. Anyone with doctor jobs, do you have other jobs too? Anyone who's good at doctor jobs, let's say. We have any good doctors? You're a pretty good doctor. Fenris. I'm going to take away your hauling jobs. Fenris, you're not allowed to do anything other than the doctoring jobs you're good at, but I am going to make you try other things you're not good at. You're going to be setting bones and surgerying. Oh, maybe not. Probably don't want somebody untrained trying to do setting bones and surgery. But we are going to make sure that that Wolfery here doesn't have any other tasks, because he is also our trade manager. I don't want him hauling things. There we go. That'll do. And that should mean that we actually get this medical stuff done. So let's set those changes. There we go. We have plenty of people who can do the hauling labors, and they do not have to be our medical professionals. Also, I think these spots in the wall, did I designate them to be engraved or not? Apparently not. Alright, I'm going to make sure we engrave all this space just to make sure we don't leave any holes in our lovely engravings. There we go, that's weird. I'm not sure why that's happening, but whatever. That should fix it. If we go back downstairs, these mechanisms should be hooked up by now. Or at least mostly hooked up. Yeah, this one's still being worked on. Okay. Okay. It's a bit of a slow process here. We're doing a lot of different things here, so it's bound to take a little while, but I'm not too worried as of yet. Not too worried at all. I do want someone to come and help Rez, though. I don't understand why they haven't yet. Why are you just standing out there, Rez? Somebody should come get you. We have tons of dwarves who aren't doing anything. Why has no one come to get Rez? It just baffles me. I don't get it. I do not get it. Oh well. Maybe somebody will eventually come help her out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do something myself to make sure it gets done. Because I do not want them to die out there. People are bringing them food and water, but... she's crawling around in her broken bones. No wonder she's unhappy. No wonder she's unhappy. She can't stand, and she still dragged herself over to that goblin to murder him. Crazy stuff. Huh. Yeah, Ajvez was her baby. She also had another child, Zombie Militant, and that one's still alive. Look at all the kids. Look at all those kids. That one has had a lot of kids. Wow. Rez is busy at work there. Sheesh. Huh. Cool. Well, that's interesting. Let's come back in here. We are going to take a look at our device. Hey, you, what? Hang on, what happened to you? Liam, what are you doing there? Did you leave the hospital? No, you haven't been brought to the hospital yet either. Come on, guys. There are people out there in pain. You silly, silly people. No desire to help your fellow dwarves. Much too busy looting all the stuff nearby than actually helping the injured people on the floor. Ridiculous. Alright, well, with that said, I guess, we're going to go try and test out our device in the basement. It should be, at least one of them should be hooked up, and then we can test it from there, even if the other one isn't ready yet. Because that one is being hooked up right now. And that's all we really need. Yeah. The other one's probably going to become an active job soon, so it will get done eventually. What did you just do? I'm not sure. That was weird. Kind of double took there. Came back around and then left again. Very strange. But yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here. Is that Forgotten Beast still wandering around down below? Do we see them anywhere? I don't see them anywhere. Which doesn't mean they're gone. That's the worrying thing. When we eventually break out down here, we are going to get attacked by a Forgotten Beast, no doubt. And it will not be a lovely experience. The problem is, there's so much water here. I don't know if the water Forgotten Beast can just like phase into it and appear somewhere else. I have no idea. All we know is that there's a terrifying water Forgotten Beast down below. Well, that could be a problem someday. Well, we'll find out when we get there, I guess. We'll find out when we get there. Alright, in the meantime, let's test out this room. I'm interested in testing it. So what we're going to do is, in order to test this, we're going to find out which military squad is currently active. Or rather, what's in schedules, S. There we go. It is currently Moonstone, which means the Gilded Adulation is currently on active duty. So we're going to come back down to here, we're going to pick a squad, we're going to pick the Gilded Adulation, and we're going to send them into this room. So you are going to be ordered to move here, with M, there we go, move to the cursor. Perfect. That should move the remaining units in that squad over there so we can test this thing out. Guild Adulation does not feature anybody who's terribly injured right now, I don't think. I still have to fix these names. Still have to fix those names. But I think for now, this will work out fine. We can send those guys in there, and then we can have somebody lock the door and open the gate, and we can murder that goblin. Come on now, though. I just want to test this out and see if it works. That's all I want. Just get in there, army guys, so I can try and murder people with you. Come on now. Are they even moving? I can't tell. Problem is, it's such a huge place. Okay, no, they're coming. They're coming. Just not the fastest. Looks like the guy is actually trying to set up the other device right now, too. Is he doing this? I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't see it as an active job, but he's definitely bringing a mechanism down here. So the only thing that would be for setting up the trap. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, well, we can wait until the he's done, I guess. What are you leaving for? This is strange. People are doing weird stuff right now. I don't really know what's going on there. Our military people? There you go. Okay. You're starting to arrive for real now. That's good. The merchants from Tholtig and Mesh will be leaving soon, which means we were going to get asked what we wanted to trade them shortly, but we can deal with that later. We can deal with that later for sure. Here come more of the Axe Dwarf squad. At least I believe this is Axe Dwarves. They might be Swords Dwarves, but I'm not sure. They are definitely a melee squad, though, which is why I picked them. If I want to build an archery target range, I can do it a bit differently. I'll be still taking all of the gear off of people and then getting them dropped into a room, kind of like what we'll be doing here later, but it'll be organized a little bit differently. So, I think we could even just test this now with 2 people in there. I don't know why nobody else has come, though. You'd think that they would. Is he... Sarsora is not part of this squad, though. This isn't like an early people squad. I'm not sure. Why is there a child in there, too? Get out of here. Why is 123 Wizard in here? I don't understand. Apparently he has a grand bedroom, though, which is kind of funny. Alright. Well, I might just need to test this out anyway. But, oh! The liaison from the Mountain Homes wants to discuss our situation. Lovely. I guess I'll have to wait till he's done now before we end this episode. But I want this to freaking work. I don't know why they don't want to do it. I'm confused. Why did our military not come? I ordered them to. Maybe it's because I only have them set to having 2 people following any given order at any given time. Anyway, we're going to test it. There's 2 people in there. There should be well enough for a single unarmed goblin. So we'll pull that lever, and then we'll pull the other lever to release the goblin, and then we'll see what happens. That should work just fine. Here comes someone else. Don't get stuck in the door. Thank you. Last thing we want to have happen is someone pull the lever right as one of our soldiers is running through the doorway and have them get smushed. That would be frustrating. I don't see anyone actually coming to pull the lever, though, which is a problem, too. If we're ever needing someone to do something in a hurry, apparently this is not the way to get it done. Come on, guys. Pull the lever. I just want to test this. Gosh dang it. What are you guys doing? Dwarves run in here, turn around, and immediately run back. Baffles me. Some weird stuff happening here. Anyway, someone come pull this lever so we can test this device. Come on now. You coming to do it? Yes. Yes. Good. That should lock the door. Yes, perfect. And now we can come over here and trigger this one. Pull the lever. And that way we can hopefully have a goblin to murder. Click. Yes, look at that. Okay, let him out. There's the mechanism and there's the cage for somebody to grab. We are going to say, Squads A, kill order. This goblin. Get him. Let's see what happens. Poor guy. I think he just got wrecked. He dead already? I think he's dead already. Yep. Yep. The axe dwarf hacks the goblin swordsman in the head with her iron battle axe, and the severed part sails off in the air. That didn't look like it do so good. Somehow the goblin swordsman still had a mail shirt, though. I thought I took all their gear away. Still, though, that worked really nicely. I don't think anyone at our group should have taken any damage there. Awesome. Well, that means the test is a success. We can now activate this one, pull the lever, and pull the lever, and we'll be able to get back out of there, and everything will be good. We'll be able to test out these things for long. Actually, you know what? I'll kill the other one too while we're here. So we're going to cancel that pull the lever, and we'll pull the second lever once he fixes the mechanism to it, and we'll be able to then murder the other goblin. Looks like the other people from the squad are standing outside trying to get in. I'm not sure if they actually are, but it looks like they are. If we come over here, we pull this lever, it should unlock the other cage. So resume that and test it. The merchants have left. Come on now. Trigger that other lever. There we go, another goblin. Are you going to automatically kill him? Someone's hurt there. That's not good. That's not good at all. Squad, hey, kill, goblin. Kill him. Go. Did you kill him? Is he armed still? Are you dying? Are you dying? Really? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. No, he's punching you. You're hacking at him with axes, but he's punching you. Yeah. Yeah. No, okay. I was worried there for a second, because it looks like our people were taking damage, but it looks like we're fine. He's just punching and stuff. Huh. Yeah, okay, I think we're safe. We're just murdering him. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Looks like all of our people are chilling out in there. Yep, there's dead goblin. His head, his mutilated corpse. Yuck. If we check out these guys, we can see if they took any damage there. No health problems on our first dwarf there, on Catan, the militia commander. What about on the axe dwarf? Do you have any damage taken? No, you're fine. The baby's probably fine as well. And you... Oh. You got hurt pretty bad. What happened to you? How'd that happen? Mr. Pig? Apparently took some serious damage. Can't stand anymore. Well, let's get him some medical attention. Let's get in here. Let's pull the lever. Add new task. Pull the lever. Let them out. Pull the lever. What happened there? Let's see in the reports. How did you get hit so badly? He had a sword still. How did he have a sword? I thought we took all their stuff away. That's worrying. Okay, that's why we test this in small scale before we go big right away. I thought we had taken all of their gear away, but apparently that goblin still had a sword on him somehow, and he managed to use it to seriously injure Mr. Pig. I imagine Mr. Pig will be fine in the long run, just a bit slower now, but that's not so good. Now someone should come in there and open up that door soon, so we should be able to get back out in no time, but that's not exactly what I had in mind. Strange. Yeah, someone should come open that door, and then these guys will be able to get to safety. No problem. But still, I don't like how this played out for us here. Are you coming to pull the lever? Who's coming to pull the lever? Let these guys out. Yeah, there's a silver longsword. How did he get that? I'm confused. They have a couple things. That guy had a lot, though. I must not have robbed his stuff since we got him into the fortress. It seems surprising to me, though, because I was pretty sure I generally robbed them every time I saw them. Thankfully, none of our... Oh, hello. What just happened there? I'm not sure. Hopefully, none of our dwarves had anything worse happen to them than getting slightly injured. Doesn't look like it, though. I don't think I had too many people in there. 3 was the most, and only... Come on now, why does this keep quitting out of the menu? Keeps interrupting me here as I try and loot all this stuff. But yeah, there we go. That should mean we can loot it all. Strange, though. But that's the idea. We can train people that way by getting them to come in here and test themselves against these captive goblins. But if we can't reliably take all of the weapons and stuff off of them, this is not a safe thing to do. We'll have to experiment with this further, see what's going on here. If we go back upstairs, back up to the top floor here, we should be able to see what stuff they have equipped, shouldn't we? No, not that way. We'd have to unforbid it first. But I think we've already unforbidden everything that they could have to steal from them. So I don't know how they still had weapons. Because there's one large silver dagger and one person here. Is there anybody else? Still has a weapon? Doesn't look like it. That looks like all of them. A couple willow bolts that we fired are still away. But why would those things not have been stolen? I'm not sure. I'm confused. We'll have to test this out more later, because that is definitely odd. Either way, that is at least one thing out of the way. Hopefully our people can get given medical attention, because there's even more injured people now that nobody's bothering to help. It looks like they're starting to bring more of them in. Like I don't see Rez out here anymore. So they've probably been taken in for medical care, as has the ranger there. It looks like they've probably just been given splints and have been sent on their way. If we take a look in here, is this Rez? I think that's Rez there. They killed a goblin recently? Yes, that's Rez. What happened to them? Ooh, they've been infected. That's not good. People waited too darn long. Too long. Well, hopefully people can help with that. The infection should be helped by the soap, but I'm not sure about that now that it's already there. More infection. You guys are too slow. I have a whole medical wing here for you, and you're not making use of it fast enough. Upsetting. Well, hopefully we can deal with all this stuff. Anyway, interesting test. Proves that the machine is still not perfect, but the idea is still good. So, I'll probably work on that a little bit more in the future. Either way, thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, experimenting some more with Dwarf Fortress. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like on the episode. Thank you again very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.